Hello guys and welcome back to some Frosti-Town. Today we're gonna be modeling a sci-fi wheel. I'm gonna show you how you're gonna model a sci-fi wheel through different techniques. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a cylinder and we're gonna give it 100 words so that it is smooth, and then we're gonna press RY90. So there we go. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scale this guy down. Okay, the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this edge, we're gonna control B it, and there we go. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna select this face, we're gonna inset it to right about here. We're gonna press E to extrude. We're gonna scale this guy down. We're gonna go here, we're gonna click 3D cursor, and we're gonna press S and X, and we're gonna bring it inwards to right about there. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna select this edge and we're gonna control B it, so we have something like this. Alright, the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna press Alt X and we're gonna mirror it to the other side. The next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna select Alt and we're gonna select all these. I'm using hardops, so I'm not gonna use hardops. I'm gonna give you, if you're using hardops, you can press Q, Shift Curve Extract, and you can create this kind of a wheel. But I'm not gonna be using hardops, or maybe I will show you that. Alright, the first one is gonna be hardops, so we're gonna select this, we're gonna press Q, Shift Curve Extract, and we're gonna bring this up. Then we're gonna click this guy, Q, Mesh Tools, Multiply. So we have something like this. So we're gonna go into Edge Select, we're gonna select this edge and we're gonna control B it to right about there, and we're gonna select this guy and we're gonna press Alt X and we're gonna make it mirror it on the other side, and we're gonna click this guy and we're gonna add a bevel. We're gonna click this guy and we're gonna add a bevel, or maybe we just maybe we're not gonna add a bevel. Let's scale this guy down and we're gonna insert it in, and we're gonna select this guy and we're gonna do this, bevel this, so we have something like this. And we're gonna bevel this guy. Alright, the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into face select. We're gonna get rid of this edge by pressing Alt and select and X and dissolve faces. I'm gonna select this, we're going to face select, we're gonna select these guys by pressing Control. I'm gonna press Shift D and P selection, and the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this guy and we're gonna go here and we're gonna press Control 2 to give it a subdivision surface. Or maybe first what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here and we're gonna create some loops, and then we're gonna add a subdivision surface and we're gonna give it 2. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a solidify and we're gonna bring this up to right about there, and we're gonna I'm gonna apply the solidify. Maybe if we move the solidify, okay, I'm gonna apply the solidify, then we're gonna add the subdivision surface modifier. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna select this guy, I'm gonna select this, control select, shift D, P selection, and we're gonna select this guy, and we're gonna apply solidify first. Bring this up, apply the solidify, and then we press Ctrl 2. Or maybe add some loop cuts. Let's do this again. Think I'm messing up. I'm gonna select these guys, Shift D, P selection, and I'm gonna apply oh shit. Okay, just select this. Control 2, apply. So we have something like this. So we're gonna select these guys by pressing Control, and we're gonna extrude this out, or maybe I might be doing something wrong. Okay. Okay, I get it. It's mirrored. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select these guys over here, and we're gonna extrude this outwards. We're gonna select these guys, and we're gonna extrude this outwards. I'm gonna select these guys and I'm gonna extrude this outwards, so we have something like this. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is now the cursor is over here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna press Q and we're gonna go into mesh tools and we're gonna click radial array, scroll up to make them more, and there you go. So you have your wheel. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a cylinder R, or maybe we can just give it 32 RY 90, and we're gonna go into right view. We're gonna scale this guy down, bring it up, scale this guy down a little bit more to right about here, and we're gonna bring it outwards. I'm gonna press Q, mesh tools, radial Q, mesh tools, left control, radial array, and scroll up to get more of these. Then select this guy and Q and difference, so you have something like this. Now this is the one way of making a wheel. Now we're gonna create another one and we're gonna give it 100 and we're gonna rotate it and we're gonna bring it right about here. I'm gonna scale it down to right about there. I'm gonna go into edge select mode. We're gonna select this edge. I'm gonna control B it to right about there, and we're gonna select this guy. We're gonna inset it in, extrude it in, inset it in, extrude it in. We're gonna select this edge and we're gonna give it a chamfer, and we're gonna press Alt X and we're gonna mirror it to the other side. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go into face select mode. We're gonna select this guy, select all of these, and we're gonna press first, we're gonna select all of these. First we're gonna apply smart apply, and we're gonna select all of these. I'm gonna get rid of this edge by pressing Alt then X and then dissolve edges. Press Alt and select all faces, Q, Shift and curve extract to right about there, Q and smart apply. Alright, another way of making wheels and grooves is this. You select these guys, Shift D, P by selection, and go to object mode, select this guy, apply solidify, bring it up, apply this. Now press slash to go into view mode, press Q and smart apply this, going to front view, Alt W, go into N-gon and cut this area, Alt X right about there. And the next thing I'm gonna do, go over here at site, click this and press T to make it big. This side is the mirrored one, so we're gonna do over here, and we're gonna make one over here, GX. Sorry, this side is the mirrored one, Shift X, and then we're gonna make a quick So we have something like this. Press slash again, and you have something like this. Now we're gonna select this guy. Let's turn on cavity. I'm gonna select this guy, and you see this origin point. Click this, select this face, Shift S, cursor to select it, and select this guy and radial array it to right about there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press Shift A. I'm going to create a cylinder, 32 words, RY90, scale it down, bring it up over here. Press Q, radial Q and left control, radial array to right about here. Select both of these by pressing Shift and select both of these. Difference it. Let's create another one, RY90. Scale this down, bring this up, G and X. Scale this up. Q, go to Mesh Tools, left control, radial array, and scroll up to get more. Shift click, select both, and difference. Alt X and mirror it. So this is another way of making a wheel. Okay, the next thing, we're gonna create another wheel, RY90, and we're gonna bring it here, and we're gonna scale. Oh, sorry. We should create a cylinder with 100 words, RY90, G and Y to right about there. Scale it down. Now this is gonna be without the curve extract, so we're gonna bring this here. We're gonna go into face select, we're gonna inset this, extrude it in, and we are going to inset it again, extrude it in, insert it again, and extrude it in. We're gonna select the edge, Control B, Alt select, Control B, Alt select, Control B. I'm gonna Alt X this, mirror to the other side, and we're gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna select all of these, Shift D, P by selection, go to object mode, select this guy, give it a solidify, bring it up, apply this, go to slash Q, smart apply, and go into front view, and we're gonna start cutting. Let's exit out of the view mode. And extrude this inwards. There we go. And extrude inwards. There we go. Now press slash again. Now again, we're gonna select this face. I'm gonna select this face and Shift S, cursor to selected, and we're gonna select this guy. We're gonna press Q. I'm gonna radial array this to right about here, and we're gonna press Shift A. I'm gonna create a cylinder, 32 words, RY 90. Scale it down. Bring this up. Scale it down. Shift E. Bring this up. Scale it down. Shift E. Bring this down. GNX. GNZ. GNX. GNZ to right about there. GNX, GNZ. Let's bring this a little bit upwards. I'm going to press Q, Control, Radial Array, Q, Control, Radial Array, and I'm going to press this Q, Control, Radial Array. Scroll up to get more. Shift this, difference, select both of these, difference, select both of these, difference. So you have something like this. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, stay frosty, and Frosti-Town signing out.